Time to be outrageous. For the Big Ten Championship game on Saturday night in Indianapolis, we will all be there. He's Nathan, he's Steven, I'm Doug. Steven, what's your outrageous prediction?
So the last Ohio State quarterback to play in Indiana threw for 499 yards. I don't think Justin's going to get to that much, but I do think he's going to get over 400 yards. And the reason why is Ohio State has given J.K. Dobbins the ball 30-plus times a game its last two games, but some of that is because the weather has been terrible. And, well, he's J.K. Dobbins, and you can do it, and nobody on Michigan or Penn State can stop him. You're indoors. No, the wide receiver unit isn't what it is last year, but there's still speed and there's still athleticism that is superior to what Wisconsin has in their DB unit. You have a quarterback who can throw the ball even with a knee brace on. Ask Garrett Wilson. And so this is, I think, because there's no element of weather that you have to go, okay, we just have to be conservative and just give J.K. the ball and let him get it 30 times and go for 200 yards. You can throw the ball around the yard a little bit in a way that they really haven't had a chance to do this year with Justin Fields because of either weather or because they're kicking everybody's butt by halftime. So this, I think, the game where they let Justin loose a little bit. He sits back in the pocket and he throws it all over the place and ends up with 400 yards.
And the last quarterback that you mentioned to throw for 499 yards in Indiana for Ohio State, Tom Tupa.
Yes.
It's Dwayne Haskins. Nathan.
So I don't know how outrageous mine is because I think we all think that Garrett Wilson is going to return punts for touchdowns over the course of his career. But he's put the ball on the ground 2 of the last 3 weeks. And I think it's something from talking to him today that he is a little self-conscious about, as you would expect.
Rightly so.
Yes. So, but he's playing in, again, more controlled conditions indoors. As long as he can read the roof okay, which is something he's probably not that used to, but as long as that goes okay, I think this is the week where he takes one home. Not raise the roof, read the roof. I think
My hearing is going.
You're so old. You're so old. I'll send you an AOL email later to tell you exactly how old you are. I think this is the week that he takes one home. That's my outrageous prediction. Garrett Wilson goes from fumbled punts to punts return for touchdown.
And I do think it's one of those things, like, he should feel bad about it. Like, yeah. Not bad that, like, you go in a shell, but, like, he has to understand, like, you can't do that.
He got something to prove. He has something to prove.
So mine is a completely emotional one, but I think it could come true. I sent to our tech subscribers, try the 14-day free trial, $3.99 a month. Check cleveland.com/OSU. I sent on Monday, we always do a trivia question. There have been 7 receivers in the Big Ten championship game who have gained at least 100 yards in that game. 2 of them are Buckeyes. Devin Smith in 2014 and Johnny Dixon last year. As a senior that everybody loved, went and had a big game. When I asked Austin Mack this week what it meant to him to be undefeated against Michigan, his answer was one of my favorite answers of the whole year. He had to stop himself and think about it, and he couldn't control the smile of how much that meant to him. Austin Mack is a senior. He has never had a 100-yard receiving game. He shares a lot of time with Chris Olave. Sometimes he's not on the field. I don't know how it's going to happen, but if this happens, if your thing happens, maybe there's room for Austin Mack to have something like 4 catches for 107 yards. And it was great for Johnny Dixon with everything he went through, the injuries, the career he had. He came back and helped this team as a senior last year, and he balled out in the Big Ten championship game. For Austin Mack, he had injuries last year. He had more games he missed this year. For him to go out and have a huge game in the Big Ten championship indoors, that would be great. Nathan, Steven, Doug, cleveland.com coverage will start Friday in Indy, but we're writing stuff all week at cleveland.com.